So now let us start with quadratic. Here also x summation x will be 0. Okay, it is applicable for all the three methods. So summation x must be 0. So let us start with our quadratic now. Please go through the question first. So in this problem now, here is a parabolic and or quadratic trend, and we are having the equations. This is equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so these are the four important equations. So according to the equations, we have filled all the information. We required x, summation x square, summation x cube and summation x to the power of 4, summation xy and x square y, isn't it? So we calculated everything. X, as you all know, since here odd number is there, starting with 0, 0 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, 1 2 3, and its square 3 into 3, it will be 9. So same way calculated the x square. X cube is 3 into 3 into 3, 3 times. So 27, 81, accordingly we calculated that too. And next x 4, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. So the calculation of xy, x into y, y is production, and x square y is x square into y. That too we calculated, we totaled. And now let us start solving the problem. So now, this is our formula, our main equation, isn't it? So the additional supporting equations, let us start filling them. Summation y, that is 87, is equal to n is 7, 7 into 7a, plus b we don't know, x it is 0, b into 0, plus next is c, right as it is, summation x square's total is 28. Okay, next summation x5, it is 40, is equal to a into summation x, that is a into 0, plus b x square is 28b, plus c, so x cube is 0 again, so c into 0, last one is summation x square y, it is 350, is equal to a summation x square, it is 28a, plus b summation x cube is 0, so b into 0, plus summation x to the power of 4, that is 196 c. Okay, so now when you simplify this, these are second, third and fourth equations, isn't it? So now let us simplify this. 87 is equal to 7a plus 28c. b into 0 is equal to, anyways it is 0, we did not take it. 40 is equal to 28b, that's it. Again a and c are multiplied with 0, so answer will be 0, we did not write it here. Next 350 is equal to 28a plus 196c. So now we have to simplify the equations, isn't it? To find out the trend values, first we should know the value of a, b and c, isn't it? So using these supporting equations, we will get the values of a, b and c. So when we simplify this, first let us take this one. Second, the third equation, that is 40 is equal to 28b, because using this, when you simplify this, we will get the value of b, and b value we will apply to the next one, some other equation, and same way we will calculate the, or we will find out the value of a and c. So first step, 40 is equal to 28b. When you simplify this, b is equal to 40 divided by 28, and the value will be 1.428. So we got the value of b now. So we simplified third equation, so we are done with that. Anymore we cannot use it. So the next one is, now let's see which formula we can, which equation, or a or c, which one we can simplify. So now write down both the equations. 87 is equal to 7a plus 28c, and 350 is equal to 28a plus 196c, isn't it? So now once after writing this, so this is second and this is fourth one. So now to simplify again, let us multiply equation 2 with 4. Okay, so the entire set will be multiplied with 4. So 87 into 4 is 348, isn't it? So before writing the smaller number, we have to subtract now. That is the basic idea now. We have to subtract these two now. So to simplify that, first let us write 350 is equal to 28a plus 196c. Below that you write 87 into 4, that is 348, is equal to 7 into 4, 28a plus 28 into 4, it is 112c. Okay, now when you subtract 28a, 28a cancel, so c is remaining. 350 minus 348 is 2, is equal to 196 minus 112c is 84c. So now c is equal to 2 by 84, that is 0.023. So now we got the value of a, b and c. So now same way when you calculate, or let us calculate the value of a. We have used some equation 3 and equation 4, isn't it? Now only remaining is 87 is equal to 7a plus 28c. Let us calculate the value of a using equation 2. 87 is equal to 7a plus 28c. We know the value of c. 7a, 28 into 0.023. So 87, 7a plus 28 into 0.023 is 0.644. So 7a, next 7a, 87 minus 0.644 is equal to 7a. 87 minus 0.644 is 86.356. So a is 86.356 divided by 7, that is 12.34. Now we got the values of a, b and c, isn't it? So for each and every x value we can calculate the trend values, just like the previous linear equation. Just like how we calculated the trend values for a straight line method using this equation, same way we will be calculating that for parabolic or quadratic trend. So y will be here, another column will come, trend value. It is nothing but a value we found out, that is 12.34 plus b is 1.428. Here x is minus 3, again plus c is 0.023 into x square, that is 9. So same way we'll be calculating for all the years. So that's it with parabolic or quadratic trend. So whatever may be the question, we can solve if you follow this method properly. Okay, so in the beginning we have to write down the question as it is, go for the equations, write them, and see which and all values we require. Here x square, summation x, xy, x square, y, x cube, x to the power of 4 were required. So calculate them, find out the values, then using that find the value of a, b and c. First, in all the questions this will be the procedure. Okay, first using the third equation you can find out the value of b, and then multiplying with 4 for the second equation. For the second equation you are multiplying with 4 and then subtracting with the fourth equation, you will get the value of c. Next you will be finding out the value of a. Okay, so in all the parabolic or quadratic trend, first you will get the value of b, then c, then a. Okay, for all the formula, for all the problems, follow this same method. Now let us go for the third method of least square method, that is exponential method. Let us look into the problem. So when it comes to exponential trend or logarithmic trend, we have to calculate logs. So here is our set of equation, y is equal to a bx. Okay, so log y, again second, third and fourth equations are given to calculate the value of a and b. So when we simplified, we got the formula for calculation of log a is summation log y divided by n, and for log b summation x log y divided by summation x square. So according to the need of the equations, we calculated the values x square, log y, x log y, x log y, log y and x square. Summation x also we calculated, say here. So now let us start solving the problem. So log a, how to calculate? Summation log y. Summation log y value is here 4 point, summation log y, here it is 13.7926 divided by n is 7. So the value of log a, it is a is 1.9704. So same way calculate log b, summation x log y divided by summation x square. X log y is the last column 4.3237 divided by x square, summation x square, that is 28, and the value is 0.1544. So that's it. Now when we apply this to our formula, it will be log y is equal to log a plus x log b, isn't it? So in the question we are asked to estimate the sales figure for the year 2012, isn't it? So to find out that, this is our equation now, and log y we have to find out, log y for the year 2012. So log a is 1.9704 plus log b is 0.1544 into x. X is nothing but for 2011 x is 3, for 2012 it will be 4. So into 4. So when you simplify, it will be antilog of when you simplify this, it will be 2.588. Okay, so we have to find out the antilog now. So how to find out log and antilogs, I have explained it in my first chapter videos. Please go through those videos to understand how to calculate log table, how to use log table and antilog tables. So now antilog of 2.588 is 387.3. So this is the sales for 2012. So that's it with the time series chapters, and I have covered almost everything, all the types of time series, how to calculate the trend values of all the types. So this is, we are done with time series chapter. So go through this video once again and try to understand step by step, okay, and try to solve the same questions on your own and practice them so that you can do well in your exams. So from this chapter, 1 mark 1 question will be there, 2 mark 1 question will be there, 5 marks 1 question will be there, and 10 marks 1 question will be there. So totally you'll have 18 marks questions from this particular time series chapter. Thank you.